Baba kwe uro ochamyolande yo oguni baba me. Well, good afternoon, folks. Thank you again for tuning in. Hopefully, we got some diehards. I'll take off my effects. So, I meant to start this broadcast off with the canto for Obatala. Um, this loop is dedicated to two people that are dear to me. The first one is for uh, Mr. Jonathan Ortiz, who recently passed on, and I wanted to dedicate that to him, but I was having some computer problems, and so the computer is not a problem anymore. So I just kind of did that after because I had just got the loop ready for when we started. So a lot of pressure. Let me breathe here. Okay. And the second person is a dear friend, Mr. Kamal Bell. He is sick right now with COVID, and I wanted to dedicate this loop to his healing and to his speedy recovery. Kamal, I hope you're well, brother. So, folks, we are we're in the midst of a global pandemic, and it is very, very serious. It affects our loved ones. It affects our relations. It affects our coworkers. It affects you know people who keep this vibration continuing. Um, and I want to give a shout out to all the folks that are on the front lines. The 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 hospitals are getting packed. Um, it is you know very hard for those people who are working right there, the nurses, the doctors. So I want to give a special thanks to you, to these folks who are having to deal with this. Um, there's so many people that rant and rave and complain that we can't open up and that and this and that, and we don't want to wear a mask. Um, you know, we could really make an effort. We can make a if we make an effort to just at least put a mask on and follow the safety guidelines, CDC safety guidelines. It's plausible that maybe we can get this in control and we can get back to our grind, right? So um, another thing is, let me see here. I'm gonna check something. And I just want to give you guys some updates. Um, right now, there is 1,198,934 cases within the U.S. There are, which is up 1.3%, um, and you know, things are looking pretty. They're looking pretty grim, but we have to persevere, and we have to know how to take self care, and we have to be able to take self care, and so we take care of ourselves. And I have a very special guest today. Um, Her name is Monica Maria Fimbrez. She's just a wonderful person, great singer, songwriter, producer, just an all around awesome person, a Bay Area badass. And she is here to our little discussion. We're going to talk about self care and some of the measures that we take, that I take, and that she takes, and uh, along with that, she's going to share a beautiful beautiful poem and a wonderful song that she wrote. Um, so, without further ado, my friends and family, please welcome Monica Maria Fimbrez. Let me see if I can get this up here right. All right, here we go. So, Monica, hola, ¿qué tal?
Hey,
Me haces falta.
I know. We haven't played for a while,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
as
it's so
it
much fun.
goes.
So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that time we did Carnival, and I was walking around
Yeah.
with my big old electric upright bass and its big old case and estuche, and it was like trying to get around from one end to the other. It's pretty fun.
This is
Loved it
actually
though.
the
It was so
shirt
much
I
fun.
was wearing at the last carnival.
Oh really? Oh right on.
Yeah.
Get down. See what's this?
I
What's
don't think you
up?
were at the one though.
No, I wasn't. I'm
Mm.
stuck in sack. Anyways, um, yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you've been holding up in this pandemia. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've been pretty good. I feel like I've been able to make it a bit of an opportunity to just work on some things that I've been wanting to, even pre pandemic, just like self care stuff and
Oh,
things that before it
yes.
didn't feel like I had time for. So, it's hard because I really miss my family and just
Mm.
like hanging out with friends and jamming
Yeah,
and
hello,
playing
huh?
live and, singing for people in
Oh,
public.
I know, jeez.
But yeah, I've been doing all right. Just how have you been doing?
Very good. I've been good. Like you, I've been trying to practice as much self care as I can. I'm down with green drinks.
Hmm.
Um, I try to do
Yum.
I've been doing intermittent fasting and just really trying to like make myself a little bit more manageable health wise,
Yeah.
and doing whatever I can. The drum building definitely helps a lot because I'm always that's kind of like my weight training. But yeah, I'm good. So Monica, you just recently released a CD or an
Hmm.
album, or what are we calling it these days? It's like
It's
a
an
digital,
album because it's
yeah.
not always a CD. Sometimes it's digital. Sometimes it's
Very nice.
vinyl if you do that. But yeah.
Very nice. Yes, Soli Agua, and
Well, I remember I
yeah,
don't
plug that.
haven't used Soliagua for a minute, but it goes under Monica Maria, and it looks like this. And the photos are by Rodrigo Vasquez from
Ooh,
DF, or we did them in, yeah, DF.
wow.
And yeah, it's produced by Jeronimo Gonzalez of Sonex and lots of really amazing, special people in my life playing music on it. So yeah, my first CD finally. And there's two
Sweet.
poems, so
Oh,
it's got kind of a
nice.
widespread of stuff on it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I, I, I love the mix. The production is just it's so spot on. I love it. I love it. I
Yeah,
don't
me
know how
too.
many emoji loves I
Geronimo
could put
really
on it, but
rocked
it
it.
was great. Yeah, that dude is
Yeah,
just he's amazing.
yeah, he is.
And not only is he the bassist for Sonax, but he's just like an amazing haranero. Like listening to his
Just
stuff
everything.
on Spotify is totally cool too. Like
Yeah, under
uh
Last Geronimo. If you guys want to check it out, it's really beautiful. It's
yeah,
really
let
good.
me put that up right quick.
Yeah.
Um okay, uh so your album is available at
It's on my website, which is monicamariamusic.com. It's on Spotify and YouTube, and it will be more accessible sooner than later. I'm considering re-releasing it. We will see. It's just with the whole COVID thing.
boom, there it is.
Um, yeah, things got a little, you know, a lot of things got rescheduled, so or canceled.
Indeed, right? It's like
So
that whole
yeah,
the whole tour
Mm-hmm.
thing, just like
Just
international tour, going to Europe.
yeah, definitely.
Nope.
Yeah. My international tour didn't happen. Not yet.
Yeah. Well, it's a wonderful album, you guys. You're gonna get a
Thank
chance to
you.
listen to Monica later on, and I gotta say, it's really a treat. It's so wonderful, like the work that you've put in, and just where you like when I first met you to where you're at now. It's just like, man, this girl just you put the
Hmm.
work in, and it shows. It really does,
Thanks.
and I really love your songwriting style. Yay.
Yay. Thank
Um,
you. Yeah, it's been
it
a
just it
while. I
just
feel like
resonates.
the first time that I went to like Sacramento for a son thing, you were there. And
Probably.
that was probably 7 or 8 years ago.
Híjole, don't tell me.
I know. So it's been a while.
Híjole. So, so yeah, speaking of self-care, like are there any like really like some tips you could share with us? Like is what you do and how do you practice your self-care? Like what are some habits that
Yeah,
you've
I have a
developed and
pretty
that you
extensive.
kind of like go back? She's like, I got my regimen here.
Mhm. I know my
Escuche.
list is kind of. I have a pretty big regimen that I go for, but I'm very forgiving with myself. It's hard and it's a
Yeah.
process, for us to incorporate
Yeah.
these things.
Mhm.
But like some main things are, of course, like drinking water, and
Oh my
you're
god.
supposed to drink half your body weight in ounces a day. That's a good way to gauge it.
Oh my god.
Sleeping at least 7.5 to 9 hours if you can. I know that's a lot. That's what I go for because I kind of need it.
Oh my god.
Eating
Sleep.
regularly, not going too long without eating because then it causes stress on your immune system because your body pumps cortisol and adrenal stuff. And so just really taking care of your basic survival needs. And then like certain supplements that I love are for like immunity are just vitamin C, vitamin D, supplementing it even if you're getting some sun in the winter.
Oh yes.
Um, yeah, and then just trying to get in nature and meditate because just keeping a calm nervous system is really
Yes.
good for the immune system.
Mhm.
And yeah, even if it's 5 minutes of meditation, just to allow your body to, calm down and.
Oh my gosh. Like I so need that.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be honest. Like I just sometimes I just can't catch up. Like I'm just like
Yeah.
so piled up and it's just so stressful. And it's like I just need to stop and breathe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, so many of us get caught up in that.
Yeah,
And
yeah, ese corre, corre que dicen los maestros, dice, siempre andan corriendo, corriendo, corre, corre.
that's funny you say that
I'm
because
just
I'm
like,
going to play Correle later.
yeah, yeah, that's right, huh?
Yeah.
It's fitting, see? It's all
Yeah,
in divine order.
it is. It all
Yeah,
is.
yeah, well,
Yeah, so that and
that's
then
awesome.
just also got to really say
Hmm.
limiting or not drinking any alcohol if possible, and if so, drinking little, very little because it's depletes your nutrients and makes you sleep worse. It just in a lot of ways it affects our health. So that's
Ya
an
ves,
important one that I've been doing.
escucha el consejo para que llegues
Yeah.
a viejo.
And it also
That's what I'm
helps
going to
other
call this
areas
segment.
of your life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
you know?
definitely. Yeah. Hello, liver.
Hello, I know.
Yeah,
Or
you
just
got to
like,
function,
mm-hmm,
let's filter out some toxins, liver. Oh
mm-hmm.
no, I'm sorry. I'm dealing with all this alcohol that you drank last night
Yeah.
because you wanted to be, quédate en casa y te quedas borracho. Oh my god.
yeah. Well, and
So
it's
that's like the thing
also
though too, it's like a lot, because with, the quarantine and all that, people, want to get their drink on and it's like alcohol sales are up and stuff like
some
that.
people
But
are drinking
yeah, you
more.
got to be
Hmm.
aware. Yes.
Yeah. But it also makes the other self-care stuff like meditation, and maybe writing in your journal, just contemplative things. It takes time away from that. And so
Yeah.
like I find now that I'm not out or like not partying or I'm home, like, if you stay sober, then you have all this other time to do all those things that you
¿Verdad que
feel like
sí?
you don't usually have time for.
It's like, no, I'm gonna write this poem. No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink this botella de ron. No, I'm gonna
Y-
do. You know,
Yeah.
you know, though, that's cool
I
because
mean, you
a lot of wonderful
can.
stuff
It's
comes
just
out of it. I'll
yeah.
tell you what,
But
I'll drink.
meditating and
Uh oh, uh oh,
yeah,
uh
you
oh.
what?
This is what happens when it's live. You chilling on a Sunday
Oh, we're
afternoon.
still.
No, I think you're moving too fast for your processor.
I'm not moving.
Okay, now okay. So you're intentionally freezing. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Awesome. So yeah, well, you know what? Thank you so much. Like I need to hear it. I don't know about all these other people that are tuned in right now, but I need to hear it. I need to hear that. Um and I'm doing what I can, truthfully.
Hmm.
Seriously considering jumping in, you know, the river when it's super cold, get that cryotherapy, get that,
It's really
those
good
the
for your
pH and the
circulatory system too.
yeah.
Your alkaline
y-
levels. Hmm.
yeah. So, and then there's another little thing like that a friend of mine told me. She makes this elixir in the morning. And I've been trying to do it, but it's like, oh no, I gotta get my coffee first. But if you drink this during the coffee, it's like a cap full of apple cider vinegar with lime
Hmm.
juice, and then get this, a
Cayenne.
teaspoon of baking soda,
Oh yeah.
and that alkalines the water and it brings up the pH. Um, so I live with my mom, and well, my mom and I live together in the same household, and I can't buy like just pH because I can't buy pH water. I have to, get something.
Hmm.
I have to get something that's non-pH because my mom and her health issues. So I don't, but I found that out, and it's like, whoa, that's pretty cool.
Hmm. Yeah, what
I'm gonna try that.
also the lemon, it's not alkaline when it's in your beverage, but our
Hmm.
bodies convert lemon and lime to alkaline once it alkalinizes in the body.
Mm.
So even if you just have lemon water, it still creates alkalinity in your body.
And
So,
then you
and I
walk
love
out to.
that tea too, but I do it with cayenne
Mhm.
instead of baking soda.
Oof,
Hmm.
spicy. Hello.
Just a little bit, just to, yeah. Also, a good one a lot of people know about now is like turmeric,
Oh yes,
golden
yes,
milk, but I don't
yeah.
suggest using dairy because that's a irritant.
You know what? I
Also,
heard
but
goat milk is the shiznit for reals.
mm,
Like goat milk, there's something about it. It doesn't have some like GS or something like in it, or
uh-huh,
it doesn't have this hormone or
yeah.
and it's really really good for you. So goat
I don't
milk if you
ever
can
see
savor
goat
it,
milk.
but yeah,
Yeah,
goat milk is supposed to be good. Look it up,
I
do the
love oat
research.
milk, so
Yeah. Oh, oat
that's
milk
where
is
it's
good
at for
too.
me. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what's up. All right. Well, Monica, I want to thank you for joining us and giving us some, wonderful self-care tips, as well as the wonderful and beauty of your music that you share with us and to the world. It's a wonderful thing. And yeah, if there's any chance that when this is all over, you can come out here, pues, vamos, we'll find some
Yeah,
sort of chamba.
yeah, I know.
So,
Yeah, it's been a little harder to come by
yeah, true that.
gigs.
True
Yeah,
that. So, but yeah, I want to thank you for joining us and sharing
thank
this
you.
with us. And you're gonna share a tune. Well, yeah, we have time for you to share a tune. You can take us out with it. And I want to say thank you again so much, and I wish you all the best out there in the Bahia. Um,
Thank you. You
yeah.
too.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, les presentamos Mónica María Fimbrez.
Today I'm going to play my song Correle. And this song is about when you're looking for your power, but you're looking for it out in the world, outside of yourself, and you're running around tiring out. And then you eventually are so tired that you end up being forced within, and you see that the whole time your power was within you. And then, so before that, I would like to start with pieces because pieces really talks about how it's so important for each one of us to embrace that inner power and to express that because we're all individuals, but in a sense, we're all pieces of the same whole, and so it'll speak for itself. So this is pieces. If we are all pieces of the same source, then the peace we seek lies in the peace we need to be. We're all on the same course. This isn't a race. It's all relative. This pace. There's no way to win in a world of separation. Self-inflation, excessive categorization. If one is ahead, that means someone else is behind. And well, that's just not really winning. I find that the only way for us to win this game is for each one of us to realize we're all inherently the same. Just different expressions, reflections, perceptions, but you are who I would even be if I were you. If you find that you're hiding, fighting, biting your tongue, trying to lie to yourself that life is fun, then there's a piece of you just waiting to be switched on. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it's gone, and even if you're scared, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. Every bolt, every screw, blade of grass, grain of sand makes a beach, makes a park, makes the phone in your hand, but you wouldn't use a grain of sand for water or food. So why would you use your life to be anyone but you? It's when we're all flowing and at our own pace that everything else can fall into its place. Pasé por mil caminos sin encontrar oro ni plata, y las maravillas del mundo desde una vista ingrata. Mis ojos solo vería el tesoro que quería tanto, pero en vez de ese tesoro encontré mi propio llanto. Tenía más y más prisa para acudar mi soledad, nadando en un gran sueño persiguiendo una falsedad. Corre, corre, córrele. Corre, corre, córrele. Corre, corre, córrele. Corre, corre, córrele. Yo quería despertar, pero la sal me quemó. Con los ojos pegados la mar me tragó. Ahogando en oscuridad vi una luz adentro, brillando de plata y oro, un tesoro, un aliento. Desde la luz una voz entregándome la ley. No te rindas tu poder, agárralo y córrele, córrele. Corre, corre, 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 córrele. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dominic, for having me. Everybody, please take care. Bye.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Um, it's really, really a wonderful thing to experience live music, even though it's on a screen. We love it anyway. COVID Loops is brought to you by our wonderful people from the Sacramento Artist Corps. The Sacramento Artist Corps is made possible by CARES funding from the City of Sacramento Office of Arts and Culture. Big ups, much love for y'all. So, once again, thank you. And I just want to say, bless up, take care of yourselves, and most of all, take care of each other.